We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. I am your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS, and today I am diving in, I am checking out, I'm playing, not for the first time, actually it's for like the 5th time or something. I did a live stream of this a while back, so really fun game. It's called Legend of Keepers. It is coming out of Steam Early Access on April 29th, 2021. It's by Goblins Studio and Goblins Publishing. That being said, I think we should just hop in and play. It is a very fun game. As you can see, I've already played a few different times. We're just gonna delete this guy, I think. And we're gonna go in and we're gonna start a new save and we're gonna begin our adventure. Do I want to launch a tutorial? Sure, let's do that. I think the tutorial always has a little bit to offer, just in case I need a refresher or there's something that I've just missed and I leave out.
Congratulations.
Also,
and
funny
welcome
times.
to the Dungeons Company. As you saw on the job posting, your main task is to protect the treasures we keep in our dungeons. We don't have much time to spend training you, so please keep up.
I will do my best.
Heroes keep coming to try and take our treasures. The marketing team has worked hard to promise gold and glory to these idiotic adventurers. We have a little time before they get here, so let's place our traps and our employees to prepare a defense.
Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so basically this is essentially like a reverse. You go into a dungeon, you fight the bad guys, and then you get the treasure at the end that the boss is guarding. Essentially, we are the bad guys. We have advertised that there's glory to be had here, monsters, bad guys, bosses, and treasure to be had. So we are bringing heroes in to take these things. But we have our own minions that we get to place, and we have a big boss man at the very end to go ahead and stop them. So our goal is to stop the heroes that are coming to raid our place. And that's pretty much the whole gist of the thing. So we place a trap, the Bone Catapult. So 10 morale applies Demoralize 2, and 10 morale for the next turn 5 times 2. I'm not sure what 5 times 2 means, but you get the idea. Confirm. Then we go here.
We always leave an empty room in every dungeon. You can use it to ambush the adventurers with one of your favorite spells.
I think they're just cruising along through, and we get to cast a spell on them.
Some rooms are dedicated to combat. This is my favorite bit. Make sure you analyze each group of adventurers. Your employees are counting on you to prepare an effective strategy. Pay attention to combatants' attacks and resistances.
That's a lot of work.
They are key elements for victory.
Just fly by the seat of your pants. It should be fine. All right. So right now we don't really have a lot of choices. We have the Fur Bog. We have Peleus and Warde. And then we get to see what we're up against. Rician. And Rician does some back damage. So the furthest one back here. And dodges the activations of the first regular trap encounter. So not really a lot there. This guy's missing an arm. Asulia. Apparently he's just had a bad day. He's should just bleed out, you would think, but apparently not. And it looks like his leg might have been in a little bit of a scuffle as well. But you know what? That's okay. He's here. We're fine with it. He does front damage to the first one there. It's nature damage and applies poison. And his skill is applies poison 4 to the monster with the highest life at the start of each fight. 20 nature damage on the next turn. And then finally, we've got Velcrolum. Sure. He is a barbarian. And you can also see the resistances right down here. So fire resistance, 35%. He's not resistant to ice, so ice is effective against him. Armor's pretty good, so physical damage isn't great. Nature's not so good because he's 15% vulnerable to it. And then air, 15% resistant. Here we got fire was very effective in air. And then on this one, it's ice and air and fire. There's no up or down. So all stuff to be aware of. Attack the front. Physical damage applies broken armor. Reduces armor by 40. And applies enrage to all heroes at the start of each fight. So basically we need to drop him. So we're going to put our big tanky boy up front. Good old Furbog. Then we're going to get Pylus, I guess, in the middle. Actually, we'll put Pylus in the back. Put War Day there. Pilus in the back. And we'll confirm. There's the big boss man. Alright. So the dungeon is set. They go through. We go ahead and we chuck the trap out on them. Does a little demoralization. There's not really a lot of options there. Demoralize, we get to show a little bit of a no mercy on them with our spell. Applies enrage to the next group of monsters. Okay. So we've done that, and now they come and they face off against our boys and or girls.
The job also involves bullying these insignificant humans. No reason work can't be fun.
True story.
You can, of course, kill them or terrify them so much they'll flee like peasants, as you see fit. Don't forget that in battles, the fastest combatants act first.
Yeah, they do. Alright, thanks for your assistance. So the one-armed dude decided to go first. The enrage has come out, and there's some poison. So already he's not feeling super good. All we can really do with our boy is scare. I'm not real sure why we can't do this attack. Alright. Some morale hit to the front. A little Archie Arch to the back. We got Fireball that we can throw to the back. We also have an area of effect. I would do this to try to lower his morale a little bit more, but I think they're forcing us to do what they want us to do right now. And the Scream of Terror, 20 morale hit. It's not going to be super great, but eh. And now we're going to take another smack upside the noggin, a follow-up attack from you. And we're going to be able to scare him again. This should get rid of this guy. He's going to run. So first guy in terror. The others are a little bit worried now. And we're going to lose our back guy, because of course we are. And our front guy. It looks like stuff is falling apart. It has fallen apart.
Who dares disturb my slumber?
Well, it's not all bad. It's not all bad, because we got our boy, our big boss guy here to carry the day. So we have Whiplash, we have Enslavement, and we have Challenge. I'm going to go ahead and challenge, actually. And there we go, and then he's going to be like, Mah! Alright, so he did that. We're going to challenge once more, and then we're going to go after the guy in the back. That did not actually make him fearful to the point of fleeing. But again, we're not going to go down to this. Front, area damage. I wonder if we could... No, probably not. Alright, I guess we have to do a third challenge. Apparently he had just enough HP that it didn't do enough to really stop him. The poison's kind of annoying, so what was this? Applies bleeding. So we need to do the enslavement first, and then we do the other one. So we're going to get shot. We're going to be poisoned. 9 turns of poison. That's a lot. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to Whiplash. And 80 physical damage regenerates the Master's life by 20% of the damage dealt if they are already bleeding. This will take them down and heal us for 7.
You did it! I knew from the start that you had potential.
Of course we did.
Know that here in Dungeons Company, we reward talent and value ambition.
Yeah.
Shoot for the moon.
Always.
And so, your training ends. I'll see you again next year for your annual evaluation.
Thanks.
If you do a good job in protecting our treasures, you'll get the promotion you deserve.
Score. Alright, cool. I'm down with that. And there you have it. That is the tutorial.
It's a passion.
Torture is a passion. Alright, it is time to go to our mission and get our mission ready to go. What is Archivist? Oh, okay. He's adorbs. Alright, well, we're going to go here. There's not really much to customize right now because we don't have anything like... Oh, we got a talent, though, we can throw in here. Alright, now I've been a little underwhelmed with the talents as a whole, but that's probably my own fault. Each time a monster is defeated, grants to the master 100% chance to gain enrage each time he takes damage. That's not bad. Intimidation deals 10, 20 additional morale. When a hero is defeated by a monster, grants 10-20% chance that the group of monsters gains enrage. I like that one, actually. That'll buff up our people as they're going through and battling. Alright, so let's begin!
Let's get to work.
Or let's get to work.
Welcome to the company, Mog.
Thank you.
I am delighted to have you with us. We'll need your fabled management techniques. We're putting you in charge of a little team in the old empire, a region overrun by humans. It's up to
techniques
you
are
to gather
legendary.
the monsters in the area and teach them how to defend themselves. Turn them into great employees, ready to give their lives multiple times for the company.
Yeah, I agree. Seems like a good plan. All right, up first we have some adventurers coming. So we're going to go and we're going to hang out with them. Our prep phase is coming up. And usually we're going to have to fight 2 different groups of humans. So we're going to have 2 different squads that are going to try to stand by to take things on. And as people fall, well, you'll see how this goes. All right, we're up against the one-armed man again. We're up against a fat baby, and we're up against that person. Air, not a lot of resistances. Fire does real well against a fat baby and the front guy. Fortunately, we don't really have fire. So, front guy, a little bit of armor. This dude's real vulnerable to iron. Or, sorry, armor. Iron? I don't know. I was looking at ice and armor and it became iron. I don't know. Everybody's pretty resistant, or yeah, everybody's pretty vulnerable to armor attacks, except for the frontline guy who's not, which is fine. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to place him basically how you'd think. I kind of want to put him to the front, but he's got so little HP, it doesn't make sense to do so. Alright, we're going to confirm that. Then over here, we're going to get... Rage is the next group of monsters, 10 morale. I'm always a big fan of doing something that actually hurts them. I prefer to not make them run in terror, generally speaking, and do a little bit more of the murder. But, you know, that's just me. Yeah, we'll enrage the next group. And this is our second group of dudes. So once again, I'm going to pop you there. We're going to put our big guy in the back, George's, and it's going to be fine. And then, of course, we're chilling and waiting.
Come get some.
Come get some. All right. First up, battle number 1. It's not great. We can do physical damage to the back, or we can do poison damage to the front. Either one kind of works, to be honest. I guess I'm going to do damage to the... No, I'll start on the front. That's fine. Alright, so he's poisoned and he got smacked. And now we can do nature damage to the back, apply poison. Or we can apply nature damage and poison to everyone. I'm going to do that one. Guy in the back is resistant to nature damage, which is a little bit unfortunate. That's okay. You going to chuck a spear at my skelly boy? You going to punch my other guy? Alright, now it's the big man's turn. I'm going to definitely be doing cleaver up on you. And then, I guess, poison dagger on the front. And that should be enough to drop him. It did. Yeah, alright. Well done, sir. Well done. I think I'm just going to hit you. You got some nature resist, so do you. Skelly boy's not really in a great situation. He's going to get almost dropped, but he's not down yet. He's going to be hurt. He's got poison on him, so it is going to be painful and unsatisfying. He's also got frost damage coming out, but he's going to bleed up this guy. So it's all fine. Alright, I am now going to attack the back with the 35 damage. Because I feel like I sort of have to at this point. And we're going to poison arrow again. I don't think our crew is going to be able to get through this, to be honest. Down goes the skeleton. Down goes the front guy. And now it's just up to our boy here. We're going to take down the back guy. I don't know. Maybe we're tanky enough to survive. I doubt it. I think the fat baby's going to, yeah, like 1 or 2 shot us. And he did. Now we're in here. We're going to chop him up with a buzzsaw. We can cast a spell. And it's probably just going to be the Burning Whip. Honestly. I don't see why not. A bit more damage. He's going to be bleeding and burning when he walks in here. And then he's going to be demoralized, and we're going to get enraged in the next one, and all we have to do is kill the fat baby. And I think we've got that. Fat baby going down like a sweet muffin. And fireball. Fireball. He dead. Alright, so we have successfully protected the treasure. We got 12 blood, we got no crybaby tears, and we got 106 cash monies. And then we get to choose whomst we wish to have join us. The skeleton majorette. It's a little bit of a weird one. 80 HP, the ice skeleton. And then we also have the gnoll, who's kind of like a frontline guy, I guess. I think I'm gonna go with the ice skeleton. Now we'll be able to level up all of our individual monsters and all that stuff as we go.
As you could probably guess, dying isn't the nicest experience. Fortunately, our Lich Doctor is here to resurrect your employees for free.
Yeah.
However, being dragged back to the land of the living after a taste of eternal peace can be quite demotivating.
It's true. I
If your
speak from
employees
experience.
die too often, they might suffer from burnout.
Yep. Been there.
Your employees' morale is therefore a matter to be taken seriously. Give them a break from time to time by sending them to the garrison.
Sure.
The feasts organized after a victorious defense will make them want to get back into action.
It's true. Alright, since all of these guys dropped once, they have one little detriment on their thing. If they go too low, I don't know if they quit or they die or what happens exactly, but obviously you don't want them to go all the way down into the red. They might only become unusable, I'm not entirely certain. But let's go take a peek. Team management. The team management allows you to choose in which room employees will be deployed during the preparation phase of the dungeon. If an employee's motivation drops to 0, they will go into burnout for 10 weeks. That's what happens. -1 or 2 every time they get killed. They lose 1 or 2 motivation. It is random. Your employees will get 3 motivation back when they stay in the garrison during the defense of a dungeon. So that's how you kind of balance it. So you need to pick and choose whomst goes where. You can have up to 3 actually participate in the combat, but you can have up to 6 in each of the rooms to choose from, to pick and choose depending upon which heroes that you will be faced with. So what I would like to do in this case, I think I would like to put you here. I'm going to put the guys that have been kind of wounded kind of in the back. We're going to have the frost skeleton. I'm going to put the fire guy up there. Put him in the back. Now, we very well may send people out to do things, and if that is indeed the case, they will disappear from the room. So hopefully it's going to be none of the ones in the front room. It's all good. I got some plans. I got some plans. All right, we can go visit the merchant, buy a trap, or a monster or a trap from this unscrupulous merchant. We have a little bit of cash money, so we can train our folks. Or we can spend gold to upgrade the active traps. I think we're going to go with the trainer. So, for me, I would kind of like to increase this. So you can basically click on each of these guys. It'll show you down here what's going to increase. So their fire resistance, ice resistance, nature, and air resistance all goes up by 10. They get 15 more health, and they get 10 more attack power, I guess, how much damage they deal. And they also get this added passive here. It applies enrage to other monsters of the group when the orc is attacked. So that's not a terrible thing to have. I do kind of like upgrading them because they are sort of our frontliners, but at the same time, might not be worth it. And some of the other stuff's pretty cool. We basically get to add this attack. It's a front damage attack versus the back damage. Also does 60, but it applies burn for 3 turns. And that's a 5% of your maximum life as fire damage each turn. Again, for 3. That's not bad. We get an additional fire resist for us, and we get 20 health and 10 speed. I kind of think I'm going to go with that. He's a little bit of a lower class creature, the guy that we just upgraded there. So for him, it was only 125. If we go for one of these guys, it's 250. Let's check the skeleton. It's 150 for the skeleton here. Gain 10 power and 5 to all resistances per hero affected by frostbite. The 20 HP is pretty nice, though. We have George's over here. That's a 200. And basically gains enrage 3 whenever a monster of the group is defeated. don't love that one. Don't mind the 20 HP and the 15 power. Let's check the skeleton here. Front attack applies 1 additional stack of poison. Back gains 1 dodge. So this is based on where we are actually placed. So if we place him in the front or the back, he'll gain 1 additional stack of poison. In the back, he'll gain 1 dodge and 40 speed at the start of the fight. So that's actually not a bad thing to have either. Let's check the little guy here. Essentially 10 health, 5 more attack power. His passive attack applies bleeding 3, so minus 15 life on the next turn. So that's not bad either, honestly, all things considered. I think the winner is probably... I'm probably just going to put it up on this guy. I like to get our frontline dudes a little bit beefier. We're really, really poor right now, though, so bear that in mind. Alright, we can do a business trip, or we can go and do an event. I'm going to try the event. An archaeologist is ringing your doorbell to claim an artifact, blaming you for looting it. He even dares to demand you donate it to a museum. We can crush him, we can slice him, or we can quarter him. We're going to quarter him. Sorry, buddy, but that got us 15 more bloody bloods. Alright, we're going to go over here, and we're going to get some workout sessions in for our big boss man. And it looks like we can gain plus 5 regeneration. So that's going to be how much health per week that we regain by spending 20 blood. So that's going to be what we can do, and that's what we're going to do. Then we're going to leave. And it's time for another adventurer group to show up and try to take us down. So, we're going to go and fight these guys. After this is done, we'll probably break off the episode there. We're going to play this semi-occasionally. We'll come back to it. It is a really, 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 really fun game. I like this a lot. This is fantastic. If you like what you see, I can't recommend it enough. I played it on my own. I enjoyed it when I streamed it. I really like this game. So definitely worth putting on your wish list if you can't grab it right away, or grabbing it immediately when you can, because it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, what are we looking at here? We got to place our peeps. And I think... yeah, I think I'm going to go this route. You know, I'm going to put you there. I'm going to put you in the back. I'm going to put you in the front. He's got more HP is the only reason. Generally speaking, the middle people have less problems, so to speak. Like, they don't really get attacked or focused that often. So, kind of like it. Alright. Now plop you there. Plop you there. Plop you here. Alright. Let's confirm it and we're good.
Fresh meat!
Fresh meat. Fresh meat. Oh, goody. They did that. That is one of the more annoying ones. So this guy, his skill is randomly moves all monsters to another position at the start of the first fight. So basically, we no longer have our advantage, and our frontline guy is now in the middle, and it kind of sucks. Alright, he is not super good at ice, so we should definitely hit him with whatever we can. The problem is, the frontline guy is good at ice, and we don't really have a back attack. And actually, the second person's really good at ice, too. Well, this sort of sucks. I guess we're going with hypothermia. Yay! Chill out. Alright, fire. Front person's not great at fire. You're not great at fire. You are good at fire. So I guess we're doing the front. Or we can continue with the demoralization. It's not really my style, but... 10 round. You know what? Let's do it. Like I said, I don't really do it that often. Let's go ahead for it. Guy in the back is already struggling a little bit. Everybody, chill. Just doing nasty things to us. Alright, we're going to drop the area on him. Scream of terror. Reducing that morale a little bit more. And then, honestly, we're just going to have to keep going with demoralization and morale drops. We don't really have any other alternatives that we can kind of get away with. Guy in the back is struggling. Actually, all of them are kind of struggling. We're definitely not going to win with the first group, and that's something to be expected. Your first group is kind of eh. The other thing is, I believe this one, yeah, 25%. Let's see if we can get her here in a second. Skill heals 25% of one of the hero's maximum life after a fight once. So any of the actual physical damage we did would have been completely recovered. She is nearly broken at this point. So we're just going to intimidate. And we basically just won, I think. Like, this is going to hit them. And that's it. They just ran. They couldn't even make it to our second group. So we scared them out. We got a boarman. I've never seen the boarman before. This is cool. The skeleton dog. The skeleton soldier. The boarman. What is this guy? Alright, 100 HP. Front attack, physical damage applies broken armor. And another front attack, physical damage, 50% chance to apply stun. Oh, absolutely. Welcome to the squad, friend. So we went a different route, something I don't often do, but it worked out. We got through with the motivational, well, the sad times, basically. What's going on over here? Archivist. Bewitched Glove. Damage dealt by monsters to heroes at their maximum life increased by 100%. Great for throwing down the gauntlet and starting off a fight with a right hook to the face. What? I don't... What are these? Are these items that I have found or could equip or something? I'm not real sure. Huh. We have our employee. And then we have our basic main menu. Oh, no, I don't want to go to main menu. Come on, get out of... resume. Get out of this. It's interesting. We got promotions. We have artifacts down here that I guess we'll be able to eventually claim and put on and all that stuff. Anyway, guys and gals, like I said, it's been a little bit of time since I last played it, but I really enjoyed my time when I did play it. I still really like it now. I'm super happy to see it coming out of Steam Early Access. So don't forget to wishlist the game if you can't grab it right away, and come back to it and grab it when you can, or grab it immediately, play it, and love it. It is a lot of fun. I do highly recommend it. It's something that I was kind of, it kind of looks like fun, and then I played it and I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. So it kind of caught me by surprise, and I just had a lot of fun with it. So that being said, I'm also going to stream. I'm not sure when I'm going to post the video. Hopefully on Wednesday, but I'm going to be streaming this on Thursday, I want to say, for my stream on Twitch. So go check it out, twitch.tv/BumpyMCSQUIGUMS Gaming. I'll be streaming Legend of Keepers and just having some fun with it again on that day. But I won't play on the same save file. We're going to continue this on the YouTubes, so nothing to worry about there. And that's pretty much it, guys and gals. If you want more information about the game, the developer, the publisher, any of that stuff, it's all going to be down below in the description of the video, including where to grab the game. On top of that, as usual, guys and gals, on the first episode, I ask you to do, the like, the subscribe, the share. Follow me on Twitter. I often post stuff there that things I'm going to be doing, whether it's directly related to YouTube, other streams I'm going to be showing up on, just things that I'm doing. If you want to follow me and catch me live or just see what I'm doing, I stream on the Steam store pages, I stream on Twitch, I stream on other people's channels as guests, all sorts of stuff. I'm a busy Bumpy, so if you want to see more of me and you want to hang out, that's probably the easiest and best way to do it. Just follow me on Twitter and find me wherever I'm doing whatever I'm doing. All right, folks, till the very next episode, I've been your host, Bumpy-MCSQUIGUMS. So thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. And a big shout out and a thank you for way back in the day, the developers hooking me up with the code for this. We play, we fight, we conquer.